Hello, and thank you for listening. I am your host, Teresa Gomez, and you are listening to The Views, Channelview Independent School District's official podcast. Today, I will connect you with Mr. Emeterio Cruz. Mr. Cruz is the new principal at Channelview High School. And on this third episode of The Views, we will get to know more about him, some of his goals, and we will also discuss school safety. But with any further ado, welcome to The Views, and thank you for choosing Channelview ISD, Mr. Cruz.
Hi, thank you. I'm very excited to be part of the podcast and looking forward to the conversation we'll be able to have.
Thank you. I know you chose Channelview ISD in April of this year, and you officially started your new role as a principal this school year. But I know some of our parents and maybe some of our staff would like to know, who is Mr. Emeterio Cruz outside of being a principal?
Well, thank you so much for that. I am originally I'm from Belize, and I'm part of I would say a pretty large family, siblings, with my mom, and it's a total of 6 of us. Wow. I'm also married for now going for 18 years, and my daughter also, I have one daughter and she's 18 years old. She's a senior, and just a lot of other family. So you can get a lot of that from me, just being involved with my family, my immediate family, and then obviously like my siblings and Correct. So on. So I came to United States when I was 14 years old, and in Houston, and then I've been here since then.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Now I would like to share the same information with our Spanish-speaking parents. I think this will give you a better opportunity for them to get to know you a little bit better. So let's jump into that question. And I would like to say, ¿quién es el señor Emeterio Cruz, además de ser el director de la Escuela Preparatoria de Channelview?
Pues yo, aparte de ser el director, como dije en principio, yo soy beliceño, que sí, vengo de Belice, de una familia más o menos, un número, yo digo grande para mí, pero para otros a veces no. Tengo con mi mamá y tengo también a mi papá, que no es mi papá de sangre, pero es mi papá que ha estado con nosotros ya por mucho tiempo. Somos un total de 6 de nosotros. También soy casado, he estado casado ahora 18 años, y también tengo una hija de 18 años que está en su último año de la secundaria. Y ya estamos, pues vine aquí a los Estados Unidos cuando tenía 14 años y he estado aquí desde entonces.
Ok, creo que con esta explicación que nos acaba de dar tenemos muchos padres que se pueden relacionar con esas historias. Personalmente también me identifico con ellas. Yo también tengo ahorita una hija que estamos cruzando el senior year, así es que ya se imaginará también, lo comprendo totalmente lo que está pasando. So, muchas gracias por contestar esa pregunta, y ahora I would like to ask you if you want to share some of your hobbies. What does Mr. Cruz do for fun? What do you like to do?
So I would say my fun things are my weaknesses, and so I love eating. So I try everything and anything, and I think sometimes I overdo it. So that's one of my favorite things to do, is just eat. And then when it comes to that, then I also love going to the movies. I love watching movies. One of my favorite things is like just going to the movie theater, and sometimes even spending most of my day there with my family.
Oh, that's good.
Me and my wife and my daughter, we pick a day and we decide we're going to go and watch 2 movies just to catch up from the week, because during the week it's so busy. Mm-hmm. And then also another one is just resting and sleeping as much as I can, because if I'm not working, I at least want to take time to do something that we all enjoy with my family, so I can have that family time.
Correct.
And then but other than that, those are, I would say, eating, watching movies, resting, and believe it or not, I also love music, all type of music, and one of my favorite things is dancing too. So,
oh my goodness, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we actually go out when we go to parties, or anywhere we get invited, especially if it's a quince, it will be like a 15. We'll be there because we want to dance.
Oh, wow.
So those are just hobbies that I enjoy and that fulfills me, I guess, every time that we have a chance to do. Those are the things you'll find me doing.
Awesome. Now that you talked about dancing and all of that good stuff, would you like to share your three songs that are in your playlist so we can get a chance to see what Mr. Cruz dances to?
Yes, I mean, I love bachata. So, in case I listen to a lot of bachata songs. But one of the ones that just came out recently is "Así es la vida" from Enrique Iglesias and Maria Becerras.
Okay.
That's one. And I know I also love a little bit of the like the other Spanish type of music, like banda. Sometimes I do listen to some of them. Now they're getting more popular. So I don't know if you guys heard the song "Desanimado" from Ramon Vega and Christian Nodal. I think that's
I'm very
him.
familiar with Cristal Nodal, so I
Yes,
can
so here's that one.
Okay.
And you put me any Bad Bunny song and I'll be there. So I mean, from his latest preview, that's been one of the ones I've been playing, and actually I've been playing his CD like nonstop with all the songs that he's been having. So you'll see me listen to that. And then I'm from Belize, so we listen to a lot of punta, soca, reggae. So that if I give you the artist, you wouldn't know, but they're from there. And so that's one of the artists I always, when I come to work, I was listening to some type of songs. But those are the latest I've been listening to a lot.
Wow, yes, I got actually the opportunity to see that firsthand. Whenever we had the Loteria night, you had a DJ playing, and I was like, oh, look at him, he has some moves over there. So yeah, that's pretty good and very interesting to know about you, that you like to listen to that kind of music. Another thing that a little birdie told me there somewhere, and I heard, I don't know, we'll see if we can find out, that you like anime.
Oh,
Is that
yes,
true?
yes. I'm a big fan of anime. Like, it's one of my, I watch them a lot. Actually, it's one of the ways that me and my daughter bond because she loves anime as well.
Wow.
So, I think from when I was small, the biggest anime that was out there was Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And since then, I've just been venturing a lot into that, and just it's like a different world, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
And so yes, so I'm huge with anime. Actually, my wife feels like I owe too many anime shirts that I wear after school or on the weekend. So if you find me somewhere, it's almost 90% chance I'll be wearing an anime shirt.
Okay, so some of your students maybe know that about you now by
Yes,
now, right?
definitely.
Okay, that's great to know. And that is also very good information that I got from you, Mr. Cruz. But now let's change the direction a little bit, and let's
Sounds
start
good.
getting into your role now.
Okay.
I know you had a very successful coffee with the principal this month. What would you like to tell the parents that were not able to make it due to maybe being at work, maybe not able to take a day off? What would you like to share with them about that, what happened that day?
So one of the reasons that I'm doing my coffee with the principal is because I feel like that's one way for me to directly connect with my parents and be able to provide to them information at first hand. I want them to be able to come and attend, so that way they can hear from the principal what's happening on the campus. I'd be able to showcase to them what's taking place. It's not what somebody told me, it's not what I heard, but this is what it's happening on campus, and also an opportunity for them to have that one-on-one with me if they need to, obviously afterwards, if it's something more personal. But it's also a way for them to get to know me a little bit more, and for them to know my personality, because a lot of times they only hear about my name, they see a picture, but they don't know how I am and how, and I truly believe that our parents are very crucial in everything that we do here on the campus.
Exactly.
And without their support, I don't think that we can be as successful as we would like to.
Yes, that's great to hear. And yes, I saw some of the posts you have on social media, and that was great information that you shared with them. And I'm glad that they're able to relate with you, because you speak the same language as them. So I'm pretty sure they feel very comfortable asking questions in their own language without having someone translate for them, or their kids translating. And you know how our kids are, they will translate just what's convenient for them.
So and it was cool to have them there, because I think that I had a mix of English speaking parents and Spanish speaking parents, and it was great to see the interaction of my English parents asking questions just as my Spanish parents, and then being able to translate for both, if they ask or so on. Another funny part was that we just launched our Facebook page, and so I did tell them that we launched the Facebook page, so I knew that if there's one thing we know, we all as adults at this generation, is Facebook. So everything's on Facebook. So I challenged them that with the new Facebook page for them to look at things that I'm posting there, for them to be able to share it, also to share all the positive things that are happening here as well.
Yes, that's great to know, and that's good that our audience can find out too that you have a new Facebook page for Channelview High School. We appreciate that, and thank you for sharing that with us. Safety in schools is one of the concerns among our parents, and I can tell you that as a parent, yes, you're always concerned. What are they doing for our kids when they're in school? So that is my question to you. What is Channelview High School doing to keep our students safe?
Well, one of the things we're always doing is always assessing and reacting, but at the same time having a plan. So one of the things I think that a lot of our parents probably don't know is that this year we have 5 adults that are on the hallways and full time. And one of their main items is to make sure that students are staying in the classroom where it's where they need to be, because that's where learning is taking place. We are making sure that every adult has their eyes on students whenever we're transitioning. Every person in this building, it's available and out there when we're transitioning, to watch for things, to watch for signs. We're encouraging also our students to make sure that they're reporting everything, and through our anonymous alert system, see if you see something, say something. And then we're also communicating to them about, the expectations of what's taking place here on this campus, but most importantly, how to seek help and or how to communicate about things that are happening, because at the end of the day, this is their campus, and we let them know this is going to be as safe as you want it to be. However, we need your help. And so we're also making sure that they're getting trained on safety, safety drills, and we're doing the drills like it's always been happening, but they're getting more information on that as well. And as always, we let them know, communicating with them constantly about what's taking place, and also making sure that they're aware of knowing exactly the steps that need to take place, and also inform them of their rights also as students. So there's a lot of things that we do, and it's always, a lot of times the students might think, oh, you guys are always in our business, or you guys are always out there, like, why do I turn around and there's one of you there? But it's because we know that sometimes they don't come to us, so sometimes we're looking around, and we have our officers here. We're lucky to have 3 officers in the building. That's great. And when they're not out there, they're checking those cameras to make sure that everything looks great. The building itself is very secure, and I think that's a lot of times parents are wondering, like, how secure is the building? We have a lot of doors in the building if you check, but every door is well alarmed, and that allows us to be able to ensure that if anybody walks out of this building, we know exactly where it happened, what triggered. Obviously, we let students know, do not walk out of the building unless you notify somebody. But also, if somebody tries to open the door, we know what is taking place. Our police officers check those doors every morning, every single door, to make sure that they're completely locked and they're completely secure. And obviously, we have our system where only people that can come and talk to students or look for students are able to, if they're not registered in the system, even if they call, we let them know you have to be here. So there's a lot of things that, and I could keep going and going and going, but one thing I can guarantee you is that safety is the forefront of everything that we do. Like, that safety will always be prioritized, and then everything else after that.
Awesome. That was great to hear from you. And that gives me a peace of mind as a parent, to find out that what you're doing. And I know some of our probably audience do not know about the safety monitors that we have. And that's great that you have 5. And on top of that, you have your 3 resource officers. So that is great information that you just shared with our parents that sometimes are not aware exactly what is going on behind the scenes or everything that you do. I truly appreciate that information.
and we were able to showcase that also. That was the other part, our parents that came out, that for our parent coffee with the principal.
Yes.
I was able to showcase to them where our hallway monitor, I mean, our safety monitors are located, and, you know, and what were their role, and, and they were able to see how we're monitoring the restrooms, because we know that that's where things are happening.
Yes.
So, I mean, those are things also that they got to see and be able to know a little bit more of.
Thank you. And if that's okay with you, I know because safety is a very important topic, you know, I would like to share this information as well with our Spanish-speaking parents, if that's okay with you. So I'm going to ask you the same question. La seguridad de las escuelas es una prioridad en con nuestros padres. ¿Qué está haciendo Channelview High School para mantener a nuestros estudiantes seguros, señor Cruz?
So, la escuela está haciendo mucho para asegurarse que la seguridad de los niños esté enfrente de todo lo que hacemos. Entonces, voy a nombrar diferentes cosas que estamos haciendo, y obviamente la lista puede ir por mucho más, pero en primer lugar, aquí en la escuela este año tenemos 5 personas que son, que están, básicamente sus trabajos estar en los pasillos, y son para monitorear todo lo que esté pasando en los pasillos, asegurarse que los estudiantes estén en el salón, en donde obviamente queremos que está, porque que queremos que estén, porque ahí es donde el aprendizaje está pasando. Entonces, ellos están allá monitoreando los baños, las aulas, todo eso, así los estudiantes saben. Otra cosa que estamos haciendo es que durante transición o durante cualquier rato que los niños están en el pasillo o en las aulas, hay adultos. Entonces hay un adulto en cada lugar asegurándose que todo esté bien como esté pasando, mirar qué es lo que está, asegurándose que estemos viendo si hay algún problema o algo, y poder intervenir, obvio. Les comunicamos también a los estudiantes de cómo comunicarse con nosotros si hay algún problema, a quién le puede llegar. Y lo que ellos saben es que cualquier adulto que ellos miren en su camino le pueden hablar. Y la expectación es que cada adulto, que si uno consigue información de algún alumno, es de asegurarse de que esa información llegue para poder hacer algo con ellos. Y también se les da información a los alumnos en cómo reportar cosas. Si no les gusta decirle a alguien que miren, pueden hacerlo por el programa que tenemos, que es donde es anónimo y no se sabe quién es, y pueden reportar todo, que es el que le llaman el que si see something, say something. Y también, obviamente, cuando tiene que ver con el edificio, es muy seguro. Tenemos muchas puertas, pero todas las puertas están muy asegurados. Tiene una alarma a cada puerta. Y aseguramos de así sabemos si alguien va o no sale del lugar. Obviamente, les pedimos a los alumnos que no salgan de la escuela, pero estamos constantemente comunicados con ellos, y que así ellos sepan cómo todo está bien. Así que por eso cuando vinieron la vez pasada a la junta los papás, pudimos demostrarles las seguridades que tenemos para que ellos se sientan también seguros cuando los niños están aquí en la escuela.
Claro que sí, y es muy importante, como lo dije también en nuestra conversación anterior, saber como padres qué es lo que están haciendo ustedes para mantenerlos seguros, y a veces uno como papá no se entera qué está pasando atrás de las escenas que ustedes hacen, pero le agradezco mucho su respuesta. Now I would like to say thank you for your wonderful response and sharing all this information also with our Spanish-speaking parents. Now I would like to ask you, what are some of your goals and objectives you have for Channelview High School, Mr. Cruz?
So we have goals that are academically, and we also have goals that are going to be for a long term. And so obviously one of our goals, and I think that's as a campus, we're all in this together. We want to make sure this beginning of the school year, as a staff, as department, as teachers, we all created goals for our students of what we wanted to ensure our students accomplished. And our staff, we put together commitments and promises that we made to make sure that happened. And so one of them is obviously for them to reach their academic goal for the year. But the overall goal here as a high school is that we want our students to come in and feel safe, be able to have fun while they're here, and ensure that they know that we care for what their path is going to be, and that we have a plan for them so that way they can be successful, either complete their 4 years of high school with all the way through with their mind of like, I'm going to work on something. I already have a technical job lined up through our CTE program, or I had or them having the opportunity to be able to complete their high school and their 2 years of college in the high school in collaboration with St. Jack. And obviously for our students that college might not be their choice, but they want a technical job. We have that also through here. So we just want to make sure that when every student of Channelview High School comes through, that they have a path and they know where they're going to be. And when they leave from here, they have something to look forward to. So that's obviously our long-term goal, making sure 100% of our students graduate, but making sure that they graduate with something in front of them that they're going to be able to go and do, and then hoping that they will come back and give back to the community, which is the overall goal.
And I would like to thank you for being here, sharing this valuable information with us, and I want to wish you the best of luck in your new leadership role, sir.
All right, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and again, I look forward to continue serving our students, our teachers, and obviously our community.
Awesome. Thank you so very much, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
That's a wrap for this episode. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to share this podcast with your family and friends. Pretty soon, you will be able to find us on Spotify. Hope you can join me next month as I will be bringing you and our community a closer look at what is happening in Channelview ISD.